also great restaurant.
Residents of the royal family.
You know that boy reminded me of...
Right, for the Nabateans, one of their tombs, between 40 and 70 after Christ. But when the Romans occupied the city in 114, they added the lower part, which looks like roofs, and that was on. When Christianity took place in Petra, maybe by Christianity, the Byzantines added arches, and they used it as a church. The second one, small color, of the name the salty because of its colors, and it is a little bit smooth to touch it. The third one, top the name the Corinthian tomb because of its vertical capitals, and the fourth one, top the name Thales tomb. That looks like a Thales. There are about 500 tombs here in Petra, but there is only one tomb for sure. We know for whom was carved. About 200 meters down to the Thales.
Nee, ik denk dat het heel erg je manier van doen is die Bedouinen echt heel leuk vinden.
Again, they used to live in tents, rock shelters, and they have built houses. They built houses out of rocks and mud. These stones are very near to their houses.
You're going to have 1,000 feet of film when you get home, eh?
It's called editing.
That wall, that's the old Jima. That's the restaurant. So we gotta get over the wall.
1214. Okay, now, you see all the royal tombs beside the high place of sacrifice at the very top where the river are, the big houses. Here where they used to keep the water that used to bring from Moses Spring. There was a semi-circular building that was known as the Nim Tayo. Nim Tayo. You know what's Nim?
Water.
If you watch the movies.
Nim.
Yeah, it's good, correct, but the Nim is a word, a woman. Half women, half fish. She was naked. She was sitting next to the Nimtayons to show the beauty of the things. No, it's serious. They had the long hair, and they used to cover their melons. That hair. It's a long story, but briefly, here were the issues.
Right, talk to me. This was the Roman temple from the Roman era. And this is the Roman gate when they took over this city and laid it out their own way.
Discovered by Rome, by Brown University.
And here was there the first and only Nabatean freestanding building called the Qasr al-Bent. That one was a temple probably dedicated for the main god, Jush around this area. What we can see of the temple from here is the eastern wall. Two stripes can be seen there, and these are the chemical wood, and they are called as anti-earthquake cushion. Yep. And the eastern wall got a cavity wall.
Hello.
And a gap between in order to get rid of humidity plus a step.
Here comes a traveler.
Tired. Okay, yeah. Rocks. Rocks and more rocks. This is beautiful. Look at all the different colors of rock strata. There's different minerals here. Silicon, phosphorus, ore, oil probably. Although that's not a mineral, but it's a resource. My precious.
Materials influenced by the pharaohs, and they did the same style. What was their style? The foundations, those underneath, and the wood through the stones. Now, in San Francisco and Japan, when they build high buildings, they put wood or materials through the floors. In case of earthquakes, that was fine. So this is what they did here. It is the only freestanding building in Petra which never ever destroyed by earthquakes or by water because of its foundations, and it is the main earthquake is the main god. The rest of the city around museums, there's 850 steps to the monastery. So let's go have lunch.
And then walk up to the monastery.
Yeah.
No. Yes, but you'll Let's go.
Take my picture. Hold it here, way up here and way at the bottom.
Is it on now?
Yeah. Thank you. Turn around and say hi.
Hi from Tired. Hi, James.
The other. Frances.
Let's go. Good 20. Hi, baby. Good. 2 minutes, 1 minute. Hurry up!
He has a sword.
Heavy traffic.
Boyfriend. Your husband.
Betty. Miss Betty. Taking a picture. It's already raining.
Move over by the camels.
The nunnery, take a picture of the scenery. Thank you.
Go ahead, do it.
Sorry.
Watch out for fast camels.
is going to be really. That lead camel, the ones that you were on, he was bleeding right here. I know it. I told the guy, yes. I said, well, then I don't want to ride it.
Here's what typical tourists look like.
You could care
We're
less.
wiped out, spent. After Petra.
Good sleep tonight.
What does Petra mean in Greek?
Rock,
Rocks. What does
the elephant,
Petra means in Latin?
the elephant,
Rock. What does piedra
the fish.
mean in Spanish?
India, that's regulated. Camel rides.
Here they come. Who's coming?
Skin was all cut up.
Oh, I didn't know.
Francis said you.
Yeah. Katrina. Katrina. Great. Where are we?
Wadi means valley. Wadi Rum.
And what's Wadi
Way
Rum?
up on one of those hills is the tomb of Moses' brother. I don't know what his name is.
And Wadi Rum is the city where Lawrence of Arabia gathered the Arabs. As in Peter too. Was he Lawrence of Arabia, huh? Here, take my picture. It's already on. Nice and steady.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I see.
That's why I stopped you here.
Say hi.
That.
Where are we?
sorry, the DVD is not working. But I'll give it to you as a gift. If there's a projection room in the ferry, you can watch it all together. What do you think?
No, you keep it.
You keep it. You keep it.
What is it?
No, it's not, this one is not working. This one is not working.
We'll rent it back at home.
About 30 years, 40 years ago, this street was an airport. Military airport. That's why you see it wide and fine. This area was empty. Like in this kind of villages, the Bedouin villages, there is a private school. The name of that school, a military school, was built by the army to teach the Bedouins everything for free, as education is a must. In that kind of schools, all the teachers, even the manager, are from the army every day for free. The houses here with the big pink lines, these are chicken houses. Chicken. With mountains. We are 1,100 meters above sea level right now. There are other names for this desert. The Moon Valley. Take the name the Moon Valley because the surface of this land looks like the moon's surface. If you've been there, you'll find out that they're really similar. And this area is best known because of its connection with Lawrence of Arabia, or Thomas Edward Lawrence. He was a British officer. When he first decided to come over, they were in Egypt, in Cairo, and the British. If you read the history of the, what did the British do in this area? And they decided to send Lawrence of Arabia. It's a long story, but they wanted to get more things about Jordan, about the Bedouins, about Lawrence of Arabia. They wanted to push north from Egypt into water, and they do the plastic pipes. Again, this desert is best known in the Middle East because of its connections or Lawrence of Arabia. At the end, it ended up with Lawrence of Arabia here in Wadi Rum. He loved them and he led with them, with their leader. Lawrence of Arabia went back to England. He was writing a book telling the truth about what happened here. So he was on his way for a meeting in England, riding his motorcycle, and he got killed. Who killed him? Nobody knows. He got killed in 1934. But if you read the books, they would tell you that he died in accident, motorbike accident. No. And we see the continuation of the of Al-Hijaz traffic trail line here that was designed before by the Ottomans in 1908. But this line was never completed. The one that was built by the Ottomans to connect the Saudi Arabia with Jordan, Syria, and Turkey. The Great Arab Revolt often attacked it. Again, we rebuilt it in 1964, and the name has changed to Al-Haqni Railway according to the train. We might see it in a while. That train designed to get potassium, cement, phosphate, and minerals from all over Jordan to Aqabah, where the factories are. And the reason why they're taking them to Aqabah, that Aqabah is the only port in the area. And the Nabateans, but that temple completely destroyed by flash floods and earthquakes. Again, we had an earthquake in 1927. It was really strong. We had one 14 years ago, but that one was lazy, not good enough to finish us. the area here is divided into two parts. There is this gather in front of that mountain. If you count them, you'll find out that there are really 7. They looked like 7 fingers like 10 years ago. This is all what you need. If you don't need your bags, just leave them here in the bus. Are you okay to watch the movie?
Yes.
Okay, it's worth it. So please get ready. We go off the bus in a minute. So you see the 7 pillars of wisdom? That's it. To the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just count them. There is a tower inside the visitor center where you can climb to take good pictures of the 7 pillars of wisdom, but you don't have to climb all the steps. There is an umbrella in the middle there where you can just...
This is Wadi Rum of Lawrence and Arabia fame. This is the desert where Lawrence of Arabia gathered the Bedouins, Arabs, to fight the Ottomans.
The pillars, 2 different rocks?
No, oh, they might, yeah. No, they're talking about the big lumps. Each one, there's 1.
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No.
Okay, now, that's the 7 pillar wisdom. Just take pictures from here. But if you like to climb the steps to get there, it's up to you. And toilets, those for men, those for women, those for men, okay? You have a supermarket if you need water. I provide you a picture from بالانجليزي انجلش.
A mystifying stillness envelops the endless vistas of the charming city, whose mysteries are still unsolved. Edifices embellished with unique sculptures, unequal architecture, exceptional array of frescoes and art pieces. Sweeping tunes stir the desire to unravel the meaning of life. Water has one meaning: life itself. Earth embraces the brilliance of sculpture. The wind is ecstatic, and fire radiates light and color. In Wadi Rum, there's a fusion of elements like nowhere else. Mountains of sand and sediment, carried by water, form the sandstone rocks, cracked by earthquakes and ancient and blind rivers. Mountains face the clouds, a vast boundless desert, dunes a blazing rose, submissiveness before the magnificence of the sea and its surrender. In the beginning there was water. In the depths of mountains waters fell, inviting the ancient Bedouins to build dams to preserve water contents for the volumes. Not a single Bedouin temple is without a wash basin, a proof of the significance of cleansing for Arab Bedouins. Later the Romans followed suit and construct dams. The land is content with the provision of the skies, quenching the juniper and basil shrubs, letting the wild fig branches push their way through mountain cracks. Some plants must blossom before the wind blows its pollen elsewhere, along with the sand. The disparity in temperature between mountain peak and desert, the numerous intricate windings, the effect of shade and light, create an unusual environmental system. Rum inhabitants are not tempted by a Rum city, but by the advantages of Rum. So they live the uniqueness of the location, as did their ancestors before them. The land has witnessed the Arab Byzantine civilization, and before that the Thamudi, followed by the Greeks and the Romans. Roman inhabitants take pride in the fact that the great Arab revolt raised up high on the land under the leadership of Sheikh Hussein bin Ali and his sons, Prince Faisal, Aqabah and Ali, and today Rome enjoys much attention by His Majesty King Aqabah II. The Hijaz Railway stands witness to the events of the past century. Lawrence fell in love with the place and described it in his book, which he named The 7 Pillars of Wisdom. Roman inhabitants continue to take abode and subsist off the land's fauna and flora, baking their bread on an outside bonfire. The fire still burns under the Arabic coffee pots, for coffee has plenty of meaning and symbols for the Bedouin. When others discovered the uniqueness of the site, it became a favorite spot to explore and live all the unique experiences that only Rum can offer, guided by locals familiar with each speck of sand like the palm of their own hands. Rum dwellers rejoice their setting and celebrate the arrival of their guests in their own special way. They are the masters of the place. Stars illuminate the hills and desert scape. Nature here is somber. With each sunrise, the passages and fords light up. Rays of light penetrate the land, turning the dunes into a silver drape. In the pinnacle of heat, colors either fade or intensify. The horizon illuminates with a multitude of color. And when the sun sets, light gradually begins. And night engulfs the Wadi, as though Rum was a city turning off its lights. A speck of sand, the essence of sculpture. From the sand rise the mountains, awesome and hypnotizing. At times they connect, and at others separate, to form a modern skyscraper. Inscriptions, galleries, outlines, creations, and compositions marked by the signatures of older times. One day, when skies are clear blue, light creeps into the hollows and knolls of mountains. rolling sand in a wavy ocean. When the storm calms down, the Wadi witnesses transformations. Dunes are formed, the wind carries the seeds of plants. The dunes blossom, the trees climb the hilltops. The adventurous spirit relishes Rum, wide open for hiking, mountain climbing, and flying. In the background, the sound of shepherd's calls, herdsmen singing, and bleating of sheep echoes in the land. The unique nature of Rum has inspired interested parties and officials on the environment and tourism to take conservation measures against tampering and pollution. Rum was named a natural reserve. A unique, humbling experience at the vista, manifesting nature's elements all at once. Water, fire, earth, and wood. This legendary city of perpetual metamorphosis, rich with mystery and obscurity, provides man with a refuge in the confinement of the modern city. Develops the endless vistas of a charmed city, whose mysteries are still unsolved.
We have to stop and figure out the credit cards before we get on the ship. So when we have to go for that.
Okay, okay, more people here on this side. Those who like to sit here, could you get in there? حضرتك? Okay, please. You could sit in there. Like,
Jump!
please.
One person in here.
Jump!
خليهم يطلعوا ورا يا رب، خليهم يطلعوا ورا.
It's better to sit in the back.
وريحات السيارات وريحات يا
Come on, أنا جوا هسه.
Okay, here's Betty in the back of a truck. Another fine mess you've gotten us into.
This was Frances's fault.
We're in this little truck. Rolling around. Kitty Lion when I need Kitty Lion.
I want to get back.
Kitty Lion can help me right now.
Kitty Lion and Toady.
Out back. Elizabeth. Pretty desolate thing. There's a big area. A desolate area. Land. He's got off-road apparatus.
He's got a snorkel and big tires.
Oh, wow.
It's his It's this expensive toy.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Does that know the difference between men and boys? Price of the
Price of their toys. That's right.
Is that the tour guide with us, or did he?
Thank God we have an extra hour in the morning.
So Lawrence rode his camels and horses through here, huh? We should have just rented the movie. We actually did you? Before coming?
But I
That
don't
was
want
our-
to watch it now.
That was our very intellectual research. We rented that, and then a woman named Golda, which is real helpful for the historical
Ingrid
background.
Bergman started, yeah, that was her last movie.
Yeah.
She was dying of breast cancer when she made that. Yeah, I don't want to go down there.
Oh, that's those men.
They're cats that dropped there that fell out. The guy went to get them.
So we're going to, is there an actual monument?
People climbing the sand dune. Tell us what this is, Betty.
This is a monument to Lawrence of Arabia, and the numbers are 1914.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a larger one that another Arabs, when they defeated the Ottomans, made that, they appreciated him and made that monument.
So Abdullah was the leader of the great Arab rebel.
Hello. I'm in a big canyon. So you wanted to come to the desert. Wadi Rum. Hi, James.
Did you show him the kids up there? Sliding down the hill?
Yeah.
All over the world, there are brochures saying, don't go to Jordan, don't go to Jordan. Yeah, I don't blame them. If you are in America right now and you're watching the news, that Jordan is really surrounded by Israel, Syria, Lebanon, Egypt, all these countries. You'll be afraid to come over. But it is getting better right now.
We're here.
Don't go to Syria.
That's why they have some conflicts. But it is okay. It will be fine in a few years. Like not a few years, a few days, or a few hours. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yes. Double tree.
There's an elephant right here.
Double trees.
Trees. Trees.
Yeah.
Now we are about to see the American embassy in Aqabah. McDonald's, exactly.
This is the
Have you been to Egypt?
This is the consulate.
Have you been to Egypt, to the pyramids? It's very funny, you go to the pyramids there, those are three means.
To go to the pyramids, you can't go.
Yeah, look at them dancing.
Aqabah Gate, the building to the right-hand side, is the a place where you can have alcoholic drinks. As Muslims, we're not allowed to drink alcoholic drinks, especially in public. But in Jordan, it's not a crime if you drink, but not in public, like outside.